How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. But before we go into the gameplay, let's just go over the quick armor model and gun statistics of this amazing Tier 6 premium medium tank that is the M4A3E8 Thunderbolt VII. Very great tank. It's got a shit ton of spaced armor on it, and it's just overall awesome. It's got 2 weak points, well, actually 3. One being this little machine gun port here, right underneath the mantlet for the turret here, and if you shoot here, you're going to have a bad time. I mean, yeah, you could probably pen it with premium, like in the sides here, but it's really just more... You can shoot standard pen and go through each and every time, right underneath the mantlet, or just spam premium if they're not angling at all into this spaced armor and try to get a free hit. But you're just better off aiming for either the machine gun port or the very low plate that is also very easy to go through, ranging from 105 millimeters of protection to like under that. So that's good. So all these weak points are pretty much 100 millimeters and lower, so it is very easy to take out once you know where to shoot it. But if he's angling over a ridge line, however, and using all that gun depression, the only real weak spots you have to fire at are the turret, which is kind of a slim shot if he's far enough away, or this machine gun port if he's even giving you a chance to shoot at anything under here. But yes, using all his gun depression, let's just go to the visual model. He'll be looking at you like that, and you're going to want to shoot like right here. Again, very kind of difficult shot to make, and your options are pretty limited, so you're better off closing the distance and just forcing him to reveal his weak spots and just pen him everywhere. Coming out of a corner, you can make this tank absolutely crazy for Tier 6, bouncing even Tier 7 rounds of standard ammunition off the front plate, and as well as the turret. Pretty funny. And if they, try to shoot at your lower plate, they're going to ricochet, because that is an auto... that's an auto. Let's just compare it really quick. Let's go to Tier 7, because why not? Let's go to something crazy like the T29. Let's go right there. 198 average penetration. Oh, let's reload this really quick, because the armor model doesn't like to work when you put different things on it. Let's do this again. 198 pen. Yep, cool. Let's go to the armor model again, let it load. There we go. Okay, so if he's angling around a corner like that, it's going to be an auto ricochet except for this part and this part. And like 40% chance to go through, but that's nothing. And like if he hits there, obviously he's going to go through, but with the inaccuracy of the T29, there's a very good chance he would hit the auto ricochet spot or just track you. So, very good tank. Let's look at the stats. Oh, God. Let's not do versus the T29. Let's just click on this again. So you get a Tier 6 gun, 128 pen for the standard AP rounds, and then 177 pen for the premium APCR rounds, dealing 150 alpha per shot. Your dispersion is 0.38, the best out of all the Tier 6 mediums for the American line. Your aim time is like 2.1 seconds, but it definitely feels more like this. More like 2 seconds. Just, yeah, it's pretty great. Won't talk about the high explosives because they're honestly not usable unless you're shooting at a Hellcat or something. But yeah, 38 millimeters of penetration and 185 damage on average per shot. So, yeah, 42 kilometers an hour top speed, 18 reverse speed. Health is 750. View range is a decent 370. Gun depression is 10 degrees. Gun elevation is 25 degrees. Both very good values. And it feels good. You drive this thing around, like, even the sides got a little bit of extra protection on it, because spaced armor never hurt anybody, right? But, like, you can still get track penned pretty easily. So if even angling, like... Okay, like... If they can see your side at all, they can pen you. Pretty much. It's a sad thing, but it is a medium tank. It's not an overpowered Russian heavy tank, so yeah, you're going to have that issue. But, like, besides this part, and this part here, you're good to go. It fires every 3 seconds. Look at its DPM. Almost 2,000 DPM. Which isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So, with all that down, let's go right into the gameplay. Where the fuck? How do I stop this recording? Right there. Okay. Okay, so the gameplay we're going to be seeing today is going to be on a very lazy implemented variation of Malinovka. It's called Salvage Yard. It's the same map. It just has, you know, buildings placed in different places, and the building sizes are different, and there's, like, wrecked cars in the H and J lines instead of buildings, so that's unique. No, it's not. It's just laziness. But, yeah. So, the Thunderbolt. How to make this thing work? You go hold down, you shoot stuff, you hope they don't know about your under the mantlet weak spot. Or, I say under the mantlet, but you know what I mean. It's in the turret that the weak spot is located, but you gotta shoot underneath the mantlet, like below the mantlet, to actually pen the turret. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. So yeah, that's what I mean. You get hauled down, hope people don't know where to shoot you, and, well, go to town. Use your DPM and your decent penetration to chew through them like butter in your own tier, and if you are facing tier 7s, load the premium, and hope to God it's enough. If you're facing tier 8s, well, good luck. Go with the team and track as much shit as you possibly can. I would arguably mention that high explosive rounds would help in tier 8, just because they seem to work better for tracking people. And you do shoot every 3 seconds, so I mean, if you track one person, they fix it, and you retrack them, and you fuck right off so that they're not able to shoot you, well, you can get some very good assisted damage that way. Like, as an example, let's say you're facing off against an IS-3 who has enough pen to go through your spaced armor with standard rounds. So, obviously you don't want to face off against him frontally because, yeah, let your other tier 8s deal with the tier 8s. Unless you have his ass end, in which case get some few free pens in, but definitely don't overcommit, because that's how you lose these engagements, and as soon as you get face hugged by an IS-3 and you're a tier 6, well, good luck doing anything about it. Yeah, you could shoot at his hatches, but, like, how reliable is that? It's not. Let me finish that thought for you. It's not. But yes, very stereotypical gameplay of this tank. You go up this hill, or on this map, and this tank, I should say. You go up the hill on the 0 line, and you shoot down their A line with your hull down medium tank, and you just... I have the premium rounds loaded because I know from... what is it? From experience that going up here, a majority of their tanks are going to drive this way. I know that SU-100 has kind of decent pen, which is why I'm... Jesus Christ. I'm hull down, I feel safe, but at the same time, if he hits my under the mantlet weak spot, I'm going to be out probably 400 damage if he's got the alpha gun on. If he has the other gun on, his DPM is incredible. So either way, he's a huge threat. Do not want to waste time fucking around on top of this hill, considering this is where all their tanks are going to be aiming. Hence why I have all the premiums loaded immediately, because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose a lot more health than I do. And, well, people keep bouncing off me, because this thing is honestly overpowered hull down, but I can't say that because it's not Russian, right? So, it's got a weak spot, even hull down, unlike very, yeah, Russian tanks. Russian bias doesn't exist, clearly, but yet, they all seem to be overpowered tanks. And as soon as I switch to standard pen, I bounce a shot off the side of that KV-1's turret flat on, or maybe he had a little bit of angle, but either way, a little pen never hurts anybody, and I'm not really worried about losing money in this thing. So, once again, I just keep firing the premium rounds, and they go in to everything with great ease in your own tier. Don't feel bad, especially when the team is bad enough to not realize that they have, I don't know, we have like 4 tanks up here now, but in the beginning there we only had like 2, the captured KV-1 and myself. They could have very easily overpowered us on the hill if they just kept moving forward. It also helped that there already died whenever he died, but yeah, less already in the game is always a good thing for hull-down tanks, because that just ensures you won't get smacked. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, like, competing for damage here. I'm getting free damage, apparently? Oh, nice. So I spammed into his upper plate, I magically tracked him, and then I got some more assisted damage for that. And then I shot because I was angry I didn't get the kill. Okay. Go ahead, Justin, with your pouting. And this was actually a decent game for the tank. I would really aim to do like 3,000 damage every game, although that's not really realistic. And you really only need to get... I'm going to look at the mark of excellence really quick for 3-marking this tank. Tier 6, medium, American. You need about 1,700 damage to 3-mark this thing, on average, per game. Not terrible, definitely doable, but yeah, you gotta be aggressive, you gotta know where you can go, hull down, and don't just be stupid about it, because they can still shoot into your lower plate, your machine gun port, and underneath the mantlet, right into your turret, as a weak spot. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.